Well, good evening, everybody. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. And as the girls' lacrosse season, regular season in districts have wound down, and we have reached the point where we are somewhat through the regionals and regional semifinals. I wanted to get an opportunity to start bringing some girls' lacrosse players in, and I couldn't think of one better to have come in first. We had Isabella DeSasio last year prior to the start of the season, and now that the season is concluded, I couldn't think of a player to have in than the scoring machine herself. And when every time I've ever seen her play or looked at her stats, those are the things that come to my mind. Just the last 2 years at Melbourne, 98 goals, 69 assists, and then you take her first 2 years at Satellite, and you throw on another 104 goals and another 43 assists, and it's been quite an incredible career for this young lady who was headed to St. Thomas University. Please help me welcome for the first time here at Brevard Sports Network, the beautiful downtown studios, from the Melbourne Bulldogs, Miss Carys Steckler. Carys, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to have you here. Okay, Carys, let's start with, where does your love for this sport come from? Because talking to your dad about you prior to even having seen you play or met you, the one thing that he emphasized to me was how much you love this sport. Where does that come from?
So I actually started playing with a boy stick
Okay.
with my dad and my brother out in the garage in the front yard. And I moved on to a girl stick that my dad first got me. And we would just play catch with him in his deep hole, and it would just be us after soccer practice and after softball practices. We'd come outside and just throw a ball. And then it got to the point where I found a team that I enjoyed, and I ended up saving up money and bought my own stick.
Gotcha.
And from there, it just kind of grew on me.
Where'd you learn how to shoot like that? Is that just you got one heck of a shot. Where'd you learn how to shoot like that?
Just practice.
Really?
Yeah.
Just keeping the practice? Kind of take me through a little bit. Now, you obviously, as a freshman at Satellite, 44 goals, 20 assists. You kind of would you just walk up and say, I want to play lacrosse? Or did you play club lacrosse before you got to high school?
I played club lacrosse before that.
Okay, so who have you played club lacrosse for?
So I've played for Space Coast Lacrosse as well as Disarmers, which I created. And I also played on a tournament travel team called Limitless.
All right, tell me about the team you helped create.
So I created Disarmers with the help of Bergen Balparda.
Uh-huh.
And after one of our favorite coaches, Chip Wessel, passed away, we wanted to make a team that was based off of him. So we came up on Disarmers because he was a bomb disarmer in the Army. And we just wanted to have a team that was just off of him.
That's awesome. That is one of the best stories I've ever heard, and I like that. And, of course, Chip was phenomenal guy. And if you ever got a chance to meet Chip, just a great guy. Okay, so you mentioned Megan. I love watching her play. She plays. Tell me about Megan. Little fearless thing out there.
Oh, Bergen?
Bergen. What did I say? Megan, I'm sorry. See? Tell me about Bergen. I'm sorry.
Bergen came in a few years ago and wanted to try lacrosse. And she was, brand new to the sport. And I know me and my friend Sabrina welcomed her on the team, as well as, Kira and Avery and some other players. And she just became one of my closest friends for lacrosse growing up. We even did some summer camps together.
Nice. You know what I was watching you against Vieira the other day, and the thing that I was really in awe over was the quickness. Now you got a hard shot, but you're so quick up top. By the time I was amazed at how fast you got that ball out of your stick. What are some of the drills that you work on? How do you get quicker, faster? How does that shot get harder and harder? I mean, I know you can throw the ball off the wall, but how do you work on doing those things?
Usually I just work on what I need to know. So like if I feel I need to shoot like more with overhand, because I used to do sidearm a lot.
Okay.
I would work on like 8 meter and just practice shooting with my elbow up. And then because I'm usually a crease roller from down low, I practice on rolling the cage and coming in and just like rolling up and making an in dodge and then shooting. So it's just like a lot of practice.
You know, your dad, Sonny, he was the head coach. And here's the thing. A lot of times when parents are coaches at the high school level, they're not the head coach. Very rarely do you see
Yeah.
the parent as the head coach. They help because they want to be. But your dad, he's a lacrosse guy through and through. He
Yes.
knows the sport, loves the sport, all of it, right? So kind of take me through that dynamic a little bit and you and your dad and that relationship. Kind of talk about that a little bit.
Well, my dad is great.
Yeah.
He does, in fact, push me to my limits, sometimes to the point where I will scream at him on the field. But he pushed me to become a better player as well as a better teammate. And he also taught me that I can't just play a sport by myself. You have to include everyone around you.
No, that's great, and I like that. And so, it's always an interesting dynamic to me. I was watching you guys during the Vieira game, and the thing that impressed me the most was you didn't have any quit in you. You
No.
ladies had no quit, and even at the end of the match, you all seem to have had more fun than they did playing the game. And I'm not afraid to say that. I don't know what that means. Good luck, and I hope Vieira has a fantastic run. But the fun that you guys seem to have seemed to be really genuine. Talk about your team and how much fun you all have together.
We come into our games thinking that we're going to win. Even if we might think we will lose, we still have a positive attitude and a positive outcome, whether we win or lose. And I think we all just get along very well together, that we know if something is wrong, we can help each other to fix it and just get better as a team. And that's when our positive attitudes come out and everybody cheers each other on, whether good or bad. We all support each other. It's just a lot of fun.
It looked like it, and I was genuinely struck by that and watched that and saw that. Even at halftime, cheering, I thought it was great. Who was it? Somebody got their 300th or ground ball? Who was that?
Bergen ball.
Okay, yeah, somebody got their, a career milestone ground ball, and, just how happy you all were for each other. And I think that speaks to the character of the team, and I think that speaks to the character of the coaching as well. Here with Carys Steckler, just finished up her senior season, and you've seen Carys' stats up on the screen throughout the course of this, and highlights, and of course pictures of Carys. Carys, the other thing I dug was the green hair. Tell me about the green hair.
I don't like having blonde hair.
Right.
I don't mind it. I like it. But I like having different colors. So
Gotcha.
It's actually going to be pink in May.
Okay.
So coming up, I'm going to a concert. So I decided I wanted to dye my hair pink.
What
for the
concert are you going to?
Melanie Martinez.
Okay. All right. So let's find out a little bit about you. I want to know about you. Obviously, in the next couple of weeks, all of the things that, it's all coming to an end from a high school perspective.
Yeah.
But life is just beginning in so many other ways. So as you look back, let's first start with lacrosse. As you look back on your high school and youth career, what are some of your favorite memories, Carys, that stick out to you?
Probably going to summer camps with my friends and just not even just being at the camp itself, but hanging out with my friends and family that were able to be there, as well as come and support us through the process of the summer camps.
Uh-huh.
It was just a lot of fun.
What is there a big goal that you remember scoring, or now you played it now? I know that Melbourne, in terms of district championships and things, you didn't have that at Melbourne, but you did at Satellite.
Yes.
Is there a game or a big goal? Because you guys had some knockdown dragouts with Edgewood over at Satellite. Tell me, is there anything in one particular game or a goal that you remember scoring?
I don't really have have like a particular game that I enjoyed from Satellite.
You just love playing the game.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as I had my best friend Paige with me during it, Paige and I, we enjoyed it a lot. We were each other's support throughout the season. And so just playing with her just really made the season a lot better.
You were a smart one in that, you committed early. Yes. You got the offer you wanted.
I did.
And you committed. And a lot of student athletes don't do that. And I encourage them to do that all the time. Why hold out if you get the offer you want? That's what I don't understand. You got it. You took it. Why is St. Thomas the offer you wanted?
I wanted to go there because the campus was small and the girls on the team all got along and there was no drama whatsoever. It was really nice to be around. As well as the coach, she's watched me play and grow up with me for my entire life, really. Mm-hmm. So just seeing her then and then seeing her now, she welcomed me with open arms as well as the whole team, and so I was looking forward to that.
That's awesome. And you're in the state of Florida, so I know Mom and Dad can get down there and watch you play as well. And you know what? Quite honestly, there are a lot of really good Brevard County standouts in other sports that go to school down there as well. Here with Carys Steckler. Okay, Carys, off the field, away from lacrosse. Tell me about Carys Steckler. What do you like to do? Like if I picked up your iPhone right now and I went in there, what would be the app you use the most?
Probably TikTok.
Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite TikToker?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I just like scrolling through TikTok a lot.
Just laughing. Yeah, I do the same thing. I do the same exact thing. I can't believe at my age that but I have to go through these things. This is what I tell people, Carys. I say, well, I look at Instagram and TikTok because, I have to be able to keep up with the kids. That's not true. I go through it for my own pleasure and enjoyment and laugh. I need laugh. I have to laugh. And I'll tell you, there's some crazy people in the world. All right, if I looked at your music list, what would be the last song or what would be the most played song on your iTunes list?
That's a good question. I listen to a lot of Billie Eilish.
Really?
I love Billie Eilish. And her new album drops May 17th.
So you're excited. You're ready.
I'm really excited.
I got you. Okay. What does Carys Steckler do? How does Carys Steckler relax? So you've played in a lacrosse tournament all day. And you know what? You get to do anything you want to do to relax. What do you do to relax?
I usually just take a nap if I can.
Take a nap if you can. You teenagers, they like to sleep, right?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most over the next couple of weeks as a senior? I know, listen, there's a lot going on, but what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to high school being over.
To what?
Just high school being over.
It's being done with high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. When I got to that point, I was like, I had fun. It was great. Played sports, did this. I'm ready to go. So what are you doing anything big this summer before you go to St. Thomas? Do you have anything planned? What's going on?
Currently trying to go to New York.
Okay. All right, I got you. And what do you want to go see in New York?
I want to visit my uncle.
Okay.
And just walk around the city. I haven't got to really walk around the entire city yet. Only parts of it.
So you've been there though?
Yes.
What did you like about it?
That
you saw.
I just like how many stores there are. There's a lot of stores, and I just like walking around the city itself because it's just a lot of fun.
You're a wanderer, aren't you?
Yes.
You like the explorer. Wanderer's the wrong word. You're an explorer, aren't you?
Being cooped up. I like going out.
You like going out. Yeah. Now, would you call yourself a city girl or country girl?
Country girl.
What's that?
Country girl.
Okay. All right. Okay. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now?
Uh-huh. And then 10 years from now?
5 years from now, hopefully getting either a good internship or maybe a good job outside of what the career I'm taking. And maybe 10 years from now, I hope to eventually have a decent, stable life.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm going in for criminal justice. So
Okay.
I want to try to become an FBI agent.
I got you. Okay. I like that. You're already quick with the hands, right? So you can already do all this stuff up here, right? So, yeah, I can definitely see that here with Carys Steckler. Okay. Tell me about your family. We know about your dad. Tell me about the rest of your family.
So I have my mother, lovely mother. And
Tell everybody what her name is.
Stacy Steckler.
Okay.
She's been very supportive of me through everything. She was even my Girl Scout leader when I
Okay.
was younger. And then I also have my brother, Gunnar Steckler.
Okay.
And he's not always around because he lives here, but he lives like 25, 30 minutes away.
I got you.
So I don't always see him. But we do invite him to a lot of things, and he's very supportive of me. The day I actually hit my 300th career goal, we ended up doing dinner with him that night.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. So when you look at your statistics, all of your statistics, and there are some amazing ones out there, 147 total points at Satellite. And again, a lot of times max preps and 167 points at Melbourne. What are you most proud of? What's the one thing, you're most proud of with your statistic? Is it the career milestone in goals, the career milestone in assists, or the cumulative total with points? Because 300 plus points, I don't know anybody else that's done that.
I would just say the assist.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of shooting, to be honest.
What?
I'm pretty good at it, but I don't love it. I
Right.
love assisting more than shooting. So any opportunity I get to assist my teammates and friends, I'd rather do that than take the goal myself.
Wow, that's a really cool thing to say. I wish I would have said something like that at your age. There was no way. I'm shooting. No, that's great. That is fantastic. Okay, so how about this? I said a favorite goal. Do you have a favorite assist you remember?
I mean,
Or is there a lot of them? You had a pretty nice one in that Vieira game on Bergen.
yeah.
You had a really nice one on that one. And it was like, it was kind of like real fast it happened, but you had a really nice assist in that. But like, have you ever done like a no look or a behind the back or one of those?
I actually have.
Have you?
I've done a few behind the back passes as just an assist into a goal, or I've done behind the backs as a goal.
Okay, you have played this sport long enough to know. Can we be honest with each other about a couple of things?
Sure.
There are certain aspects of girls lacrosse that drive me freaking nuts. And the one thing that drives me nuts that I know drives you nuts is the helmets, right?
Oh, the helmets are terrible.
Now, I did watch recently where the Florida High School Athletic Association is seriously considering, and they've got the support to remove the helmets for next year. So we'll see if that happens. Caleb, what was it you were telling me? And I'm going to bring Caleb in from the background. What was it you were telling me that some of the girls that you had talked to had said that they would rather have the physical go ahead.
They would rather have the physical contact that the boys' game does because they're kind of getting tired of the, for example, the shooting space violation.
Right.
Yes.
Stopping the flow of a game every other shot attempt.
Tell me about that. Tell me, what would you change about girls lacrosse, rule-wise?
Rule-wise, I would change the helmets for sure.
Right.
Because they're very uncomfortable and it blocks a lot of your eyesight.
Sure.
So with the goggles, it's a lot easier to see your surroundings. And another rule I would like is if you go and score and they call shooting space, but the ball is in, I believe you should count the goal.
Yes.
And then either go into a draw or do another goal circle. Not
Yes.
circle,
I said that just the other day. I was like, why not just count the goal?
Yeah.
You know, why do this all over
It
again?
happens a lot because I score many and they get taken away, and then I have another opportunity to score, but it's not the same as the first one that you take.
No, it's not.
Because it's hit or miss.
Yeah, and let me ask you this. Obviously, you can't go out there knocking people around, but would you mind the contact?
I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'd rather get more physical than just be there.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like the boys' game or anything else, it's like in girls' basketball, they allow contact. And so I think that, I think it would be better for the sport if they allowed it. Obviously, you don't want to see people going out there blindside checking people. I mean, nobody wants to see that in any sport, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's hockey. But, I think that there are certain things that can be done to help the girls' game grow. I mean, I'm not just looking for rules to make it more exciting. I want it to grow because it's very, very exciting. It's exciting to watch. We've seen games the 1-goal games, the 2-goal games that are very exciting to watch. So as we get set to wrap up here with you, Carys, memories. I mean, just as a whole, what do you want everybody to know about Melbourne girls lacrosse these last couple of years?
For Melbourne Girls Lacrosse, we have a very good team, and our support from every teammate is really nice, and that's one of my favorite memories is all the friends that I made along the way, including some seniors that graduated last year. I still keep in touch with some of them, and I love them very much. And that's just one of my top things from Mel High is just the teamwork and the memories of how everybody is together.
What do you want everybody to remember about Carys Steckler?
I want everybody to remember that assisting is always better than a goal.
I absolutely love it. Carys, nice job. Good job.
Thank you.
And good luck to you. I think, I got to see you play the other day, and I'm grateful to have been able to do that. I saw you actually play more at Satellite because I did, I think, like 3 or 4 Satellite. I used to sit on the empty side of the bleachers, and that's where we would do the games over there. I got to see you play more at Satellite than I did at Melbourne, but you've been phenomenal to watch play, and congratulations on all of your success. Well-deserved, and good luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
All right. Excuse me. That'll wrap it up here with Carys Steckler. I can't believe how fast and long these things go. It's like I feel like her and I only been talking for 5 minutes, but 26 minutes in already. Carys, thank you so much. And I want to thank Caleb Brown as well, because he sets all of this up. And if you've ever been here, you know it's not easy to set all of this stuff up in this small space with these cameras, but Caleb certainly gets it done. And I want to thank Carys' parents as well, and Coach Sonny. And so for Carys Steckler, for Caleb Brown, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski with our Senior 101 profiles here on Brevard Sports Network. Have a great night, everybody.